Yes, everybody. Russ on the West Ham Network. Hope you are all safe and well, my friends. I genuinely hope you are all safe and well. Happy Tuesday. No West Ham can spoil this weekend because obviously we play on Monday. Fantastic. It's Hammers Headlines in association with the KUMB.com boys. We're doing sort of a combined show today because that's why I'm stuck in the broom cupboard because it's very last minute at work. But loads of stuff to talk about as per usual when it comes to West Ham, particularly in the midst of the transfer window. Less than a week to go before that window slams shut. You've got to be careful. You don't get glass everywhere, as one of our guy commented one of our videos said. So let's crack into it and let's talk transfer news. Oh, hang on, I've disappeared. Oh, lucky you. You thought you'd get away with me then. But unfortunately, I'm still here. Yeah, there's an interesting article in Marca, or Masa, the Spanish newspaper. It reports on their website today that West Ham have made a £21 million bid for Atletico Madrid midfielder Rodrigo de Paul, which Atletico have rejected out of sight already. In fact, they're eager to try and tie down Rodrigo to a new deal with his contract expiring at the end of next season. So again, although Mr. Steiden is on a jet plane somewhere on gardening leave by the sounds of it, we're still keeping the MO in terms of looking at players who are entering the final years of their contract to try and get a better deal. For anyone who doesn't know who Rodrigo de Paul is, he's a Argentinian central midfielder. And to be honest, he's a bit of an all-rounder. He can chip in, plenty of goal involvements. He's had 3 goals and 3 assists in La Liga this year. He's got experience in Serie A. He's got experience in La Liga. He, really is a guy who could come in and do a job now, and would no doubt bring a quality to that midfield, which we're very much lacking. Energy. He really is a really good player. With reports of a bid being tabled as, of course, encouraging. We know that Atletico are clearly not considering a sale this window. However, it has been implied that if De Paul does not agree fresh terms soon, before the summer, the Spanish heavyweight's hand may be forced in terms of a sale, but by the sounds of it, not in January unless there is a significant increase. £21 million seems a bit cheap for someone like Rodrigo de Paul, in all honesty. It seems like one of those bids to put bids in to say, we're being active. But he would definitely bring some Latin flair to that midfield if we did nab him. But you never know, he might come in from again potentially. Sorry, pressed the wrong button. A player we are due to go back in for is the Chelsea midfielder Kane Chukwuemeka. West Ham apparently, according to reports in the Daily Mail, particularly today, pushing hard to sign him on loan. However, Chelsea are demanding he can go, but he needs to go for 40 million or his £40 million release clause, not necessarily on loan. It's claimed a couple of weeks ago that Potter wants Kane to be one of his first signings at London Stadium, and in the same way, maybe even more so than Rodrigo de Paul in terms of what he could bring to that midfield. He has got pace, he has got power, he has got athleticism. He is technically very good. His ball carrying ability would bring him to our setup, would be something which we probably have been lacking since maybe since Declan left, in all honesty, in terms of taking the ball from defenders and driving the ball forward rather than necessarily passing backwards or sideways as we tend to do with our midfield. Surely there's going to be some middle ground. Whether it's a loan of obligation to buy in the summer, I don't necessarily know. But Chelsea are insistent of any deal has to include his full release clause of £40 million. Whether they ease those views later on, I don't know. But in honesty, I could see it's been the most likely, and I could see it being a loan with an option or an obligation in the summer to spend the release clause. And 40 million, I don't know, seems a bit steep at the moment. But in terms of what he could do, could be a bargain further down the line potentially. Another player who apparently we have been linked with and have subsequently been rejected is with Napoli with Raspadori. That's according to Gianluca Di Marco, who reported on his website yesterday that the Serie A outfit are willing to negotiate to to move Raspadori out of him. Obviously, he's playing currently in Napoli. He's been on the pursuit, on the radar since 2022, when David Moyes opted to pursue a move for Gianluca Scamacca instead. The Italian international has struggled for minutes in Napoli this year, with only 11 Serie A appearances so far. But he has shown, particularly on the international stage, more than enough. He has the quality, and indeed that sort of partnership he had with Gianluca when they were at Sassuolo was key for Gianluca to score so many goals. And I think he scored like 16, 17 the season we'd bought him. And that tends to happen. We tend to buy the player, but the player had, from like Haller, he had the two wide men. He had Jovic, and he had the other bloke in the comments. Let me know. I can't remember his name now. We've been linked to him about a million times. And I think that's the case here. But Raspadori, would he, in terms of what we need, I don't think he really fits what we need. He's a good player. But in terms of the positions we actually need and the types of players we actually need now, I don't think he really helps us. We've got a lot of those sort of guys like Bowen, Kudus, people like that, who we don't necessarily need another one yet. Maybe in the summer if Kudus goes, but we want someone more like a Evan Gisand, or more of a target man. So I would be surprised if this one is pursued any further. But there's been some good news for West Ham, which is the first time we've probably said that in a little while, so to speak. West Ham have won a battle. We won a legal appeal against the stadium owners over a 3.9 million overpayment. They were ordered to pay after Daniel Krasinski purchased 27% of the club in 2021. Today, the High Court has ruled that an expert dementation containing 2 manifest errors, and the money must be paid back. The 2013 London Stadium agreement stated a share premium would be due to the owners if the club was sold or partially sold. The Court Appeal ruling states that it was an error for the experts to regard 3 share transactions and a share option by West Ham's co-owners at the time, David Sullivan and late David Gold, as one single transaction. And the judge said he would impose an order on costs if no agreement could be reached between the parties. Interest will also be paid to West Ham, and their legal costs are likely to be running into hundreds of thousands of pounds, meaning the club will receive as much as £5 million rather when the total is added up. Maybe that will go to the transfer kitty. Pauses for laughter. Yeah, because we already paid the 3 million. So in fact, getting it back, will we get it back, or just give us the keys? Just give us the keys to the stadium. That'd be cheaper, wouldn't it? It would be for them for their running costs and stuff. And that's it, my friends. Thank you very, very much for your time as per usual. If you're new around here, don't forget to give it a comment, give it a like, give it a share. Yesterday, lots of stuff, lots of rumours. We had the Academy show as well, where we go back and talk about all the Academy, so just dedicated just for the Academy. So go back and check that out, and then we'll start. The rumours are going to be ramping up. There's going to be more and more rumours. I do apologise. Someone goes, why do you always obsess about rumours? Well, that's all that's been talking about at the moment, to be honest. We do the match reports and things like that, but then that's it. And we don't have the Graham Potter press conference until Thursday anyway, I think so. There's going to be plenty more. No doubt at the press conference they'll be asking about rumours and transfers, although he will not answer any of them. Whether we'll have anyone in time for the Chelsea game on Monday. Obviously, the transfer window slams shut on Monday, and we're playing on Monday, obviously. So realistically, we need to get business done before the end of the week if we want them to be registered in time for the Chelsea game. And obviously, if we got Carne, for example, he wouldn't feature anyway because he's Chelsea. But until next time, take care, stay safe, stay warm, stay humble. Have a great rest of the day. Much love. Bye. Easy bye.